Okay, make sure nobody's blocked.
Can you see?
Okay, Maia and Melanie.
I'm sorry, my coffee conked out and I started acting crazy.
There we. Okay, wait. Now Melanie has a shadow.
Oh, okay.
Did I make the shadow?
Am I out now?
Okay, wait, Maia, go over there, Maia. Don't be in the shadow. Ready? What? Ready? Oh, there we go. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
This.
I'm gonna do another one.
Okay.
Wait, let's go this way.
Hello everyone, my name is Ariana Swindell, a second-year music major, and I am the historian and Alto 2 section leader for the Spelman College Glee Club. Today we are with wonderful alumna from the Norma Raven era of Glee Club, including Roland Allison and Ruth Stokes. So everyone, thank you again for joining us. I'm very excited to hear all your stories and to laugh with you and just get to learn more about Glee culture. What is your favorite memory from Glee?
Well, I definitely have a favorite memory. We were in the the spring break tour. Yeah. And I don't remember what city. My favorite city was Meridian, Mississippi. So nice. But Dr. Allison always had his red pencil. So a song that I still sing to this day is Anyhow. You guys remember? Oh, he did Anyhow. Oh my goodness. So here he was with his red pencil, child. And he's like, this is a red pencil wiggling. And then he starts crying. So, of course, we're all crying. Oh, my gosh. It was his last concert for the tour. Wow. And, of course, he would say stuff like, if your skirt was too short, I could see up to your navel. And he had all kind of stuff to say. But my favorite memory was that when we were singing Anyhow, because it was just like the angels, and it was so beautiful. So that was, 1989. But it was absolutely fantastic. That's my favorite.
We have all been under Dr. Norma Raven, right? At some point. And I just remember how she was such a technical conductor that anybody can follow her. There were no questions, what would happen. Of course, we sung a lot of multicultural music, but my favorite memories, all of them came from tour with my tour roomie and Christmas Carol.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Yes.
My fondest moments were, spring tour and Christmas Carol. I know now, the Glee Club, they get to stay in nice hotels. And times have changed, but I really enjoyed staying in the homes of our alumni, and they treated us like little sisters, like we were, and how we bonded over the years, in the homes and bunking up to, with each other and on the bus together, singing and, having quiet time. So, and Norma Raven would make sure, okay, lovies, lovies, so those were my fondest memories. Yeah.
Well, I have to say, one of my favorite memories, I know it's about us getting in trouble, but when Dr. Raven would conduct us, right? And if she felt, okay, so she's conducting us, and if she felt we weren't following her, you could see her face change. But I lived for those moments. I lived for them because it was like, she was like, I see them.
And you better follow her.
That's true. And we all stopped breathing and be like, oh, shit. But I love those moments because she was just so, animated and full of life. So that was her letting us know. Follow me. Follow me.
Oh, and don't be at the piano. You get this.
Melanie, you were accompanist.
I was accompanist both as a student and then, I had like the quasi-professional status because I came back as a graduate, which was an interesting experience, but I just loved it. She was a consummate professional. She demanded the best of you, but she got the best too at the same time.
She did get the best. Perfection.
Some very challenging literature.
Yeah. She did.
Really did. I remember that first year and some of the settings that we sang, and I was just like, what in the world? We're singing, but then we did it. And I was like, okay, okay, we can do this. But I remember some of the pieces. I was like, but we did it.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yes,
I think with Dr. Raven, I felt the experiences that we had. For me, some of us got a chance to go to Bates College to honor Dr. Benjamin E. Mays, and that was, for me, that was my first time going to Maine, and just her preparing us, because we had to stay overnight. We had to prepare for, it was basically a turnaround trip, but this was, preparing us for what we do in the professional world. And I think you all were on this trip, and we had to get up early. Morehouse, I think they came dressed already, and we wanted to be dream girls, so we had to get dressed at Bates. Spelman. And so we got there. The snow was up to our dresses here, and her and Dr. Morrow just prepared us, and we walked in there, and the people just loved us. And I'll never forget. I think they wanted us to sing. It might have been a verse to lift every voice and sing, and she goes, anybody can do it. Latricia, go. And I was thinking, but that was her saying, I trust you, you do it. And of course, the experience with Jesse Norman, the King. We were the first choruses to do the King Center honors. That was just amazing to have Jesse come home. And then to just do the literature that everyone is now doing, but we know was for that special moment. And to have the King family there, of course, with Dr. Ferris, being a Glee Club alum, and our professor. It was just those touching moments. And then we traveled to Princeton as well. And I just remember her always trying to expose us to more that was outside of Georgia, so that we would be prepared. I know a lot of you have gone extensively to places and traveled, but I just feel like it was just the preparation that she gave us, and just her promoting us and being just a strong female, a strong Black woman. She was so proud of us, but we were proud of her.
Angela, what about you?
I think because I was the accompanist, I think I would say I learned to be tougher.
Everybody like,
when you're in the group, you're not singled out for your mistakes. I mean, maybe she might, but the chances of you being singled out, but because I was the accompanist, one wrong note, one wrong chord, one slipped up page turn, Oh
man, I'm glad I wasn't that.
Right. I mean, they would come on you.
It does make you stronger.
Yeah,
you gotta have tough skin.
Yeah, so I think musically, and along with piggybacking on what she was saying, it wasn't just in Glee Club, but it was across the board. I think I just learned how to take harsher criticism.
We would call it constructive feedback.
I said harsher because it wasn't necessarily gentle.
It sure wasn't.
It wasn't gentle.
It wasn't.
You were expected to get it right.
And you couldn't talk to her the way I just did. Can you change that to something? She didn't change nothing.
And then we played percussion together.
And we played percussion too.
Beyond my boundaries. And as a result of that, I ended up founding a dance company. But now, my sister Omelika Kumba, she taught me, she's now a professor at Spelman. She taught me my first, I remember that in the Glee Club. Our first, I still remember it to this day. That was my very first chant that I learned, not even from my husband, who I met in the Glee Club, who was the percussionist in the Glee Club. We went to Jesse Norman concert, and that's when we met in the after party. We didn't go in there. I remember the day of our spring concert, my senior year. That was so cool. And Maya was the first one I taught. That was so beautiful. But I'm just saying, she gave me the opportunity to, I was nervous too, because you know how she is about the rhythm, and we were carrying that rhythm, and then we had to record with that, so I had to practice, but it pushed me, she really pushed me beyond my boundaries, because I'm shy, but she really did. And then building that sisterhood and that cohesiveness
that she encouraged was really great for me just as a person. You know, I later went on to be in the military after that. So I had to take that foundation and help me to, instantly jump in and socialize with people and know how to form those relationships instantly. So that really, really helped me in life.
That's awesome.
I think that our relationships that were formed are still some of my closest. I'm one of the few that when I come back to homecoming, I'm always looking for my Glee Club sisters and my Glee Club brothers. And because that's where I spent my life. I mean, I definitely know I was a music minor, but everyone thought I was a music major. And so I just spent so much time spent so much time with everyone in Glee Club. So my deepest relationships still to this day are my Glee Club sisters. And I could go on, and I see all of you throughout the city, and you know how I am when I see you. I'm gonna hug you, and I'm like, "What you doing?" Yeah. So I feel that just this, and I don't want to cry.
That's okay.
You probably got my makeup.
You get some napkins. But this organization is just one of the sisterhoods that everyone should know about. Because you see people at their height, you see them in the middle, you see them at their lowest, and Glee Club will be there for you.
Yes.
That is so beautiful. Oh my God.
I'm just glad for the way the current Glee Club is also engaging with social media, because we didn't have that. And just to see what they're doing, it encourages me, and of course I want to share it with others. But it's so much that I appreciate that how the current Glee Club is using social media and inviting us in and having this time for us to come together. So we really want all of those from the 80s. Let me go back. The 60s. Let me go back. The 50s. Let me go back. The 40s. We just need everybody to come on back.
Come on back.
Come on back. So Friday the 27th will be rehearsal. Will we be on Spelman's campus?
Yes, it will.
Yes. LLC
2. So we'll have rehearsal. And then we're going to do something on Saturday by chance. We're going to get some merch, some alumni merch. So I think that's a big deal about coming back.
Yeah, you should come back and get your merch,
So
right?
come back, get some merch. Hey, get a new Glee Club sister.
That'd be good.
Because I'm going to do like my young and steal somebody. Get a new Glee Club sister. I think everyone should come back.
And you know what I think about too is there are sisters who were in the Glee Club who have passed on. And I think of Wandra, your roommate, and she was
on the drums.
Fierce on the drums.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, we reconnected. My mom was a teacher in music education, and she came to actually her class just by coincidence. Her best friend was a teacher there, and my mom was surprised she came and did a song and drumming for her students.
That's so wonderful.
Wow. Yeah, Wandra was a powerhouse.
Definitely. So I'm just like you, Latricia. I am so grateful for what you are pushing forward for us to come together. It is so important. I'm so grateful for it. So it just ignites something
and a
within
lovely
me.
surprise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get a text from Paula.
And there were so many others. There were so many others who had conflicts or had to work, but I mean, they were sending their love. It's crazy. So what we'll do is tell them to come to, what is it again?
Come to rehearsal. Glee Club rehearsal the 27th, 5 p.m. sharp.
At LLC 2.
Pick up your merch.
That's awesome.
Thank you guys. This was so awesome. So awesome. See you on the 27th. On the 27th.